as Hall now into the post to Johnson. Johnson takes it up and in, banks that one there, and good play for the Chadron State Eagles. Is now Wilford with the ball. Wilford hands it off to Tim Haas. Now back to Wilford. It's Wilford in the corner, loses that one, goes out of bounds, and will be Mountain Lions ball. As Justin Smith will take the inbounds. 22 seconds on the shot clock for the Mountain Lions. As Smith now gets it to Wilford. Wilford, quick pump fake, now trying to find Justin Smith, gets it to Tim Haas. Now Haas gets it to Smith in the post. As Smith now in trouble, gets it back to Tim Haas. That three, no good. So Tim Haas 0 of 2 from the three-point line so far, but really can get it going. Last weekend had 10 points against South Dakota Mines and really getting a bigger role as now Mountain Lions in a full court 2-2-1 full court press. Is now Busby with the ball, guarded by Wilford. As Busby gets it to Hall. Hall now over to number 21. That is Pauly. Now into the post to Johnson. As Johnson already one bucket and misses that one. Rebound by Wilford. As Wilford now quick pass to Elijah Ross. Ross now great move, gets it to Haas. Haas quick pass to Wilford. Wilford for a three. No good as Justin Smith, some hustle there trying to save it, goes out of bounds. Still will be Eagles ball. It's a little bit of a slow start here. Mountain Lions 0 of 4 from the field. That 1 point from Trayshawn Wilford at the free throw line. So Mountain Lions having a bit of a tough time, but still for the Eagles, 33% from the field, only 1 of 3. As Pauly now with the ball, guarded by Elijah Ross, over to Saloon. Now into the post to Johnson. Johnson gets it over to Pauly. Pauly pump fakes and now gets a screen as he splits the two defenders and will get fouled there. I believe it will be on Justin Smith. As no on Tim Haas, that'll be his first. And now Darius Pauly will go to the line, a 60% free throw shooter, the transfer from Otero Junior College. It's had 14 games in double digits, averaging right now 14 points per game. As the first one up and good there for number 21, Darius Pauly. As now Pauly 2 of 2 there, now 4-1. As a full court press a little bit here for the Chadron Eagles. As Wilford gets a screen there, and now Ross with the ball. Ross spin move, quick jumper, no good. As Ed Burke trying to tip that up, but a loose ball foul there on Ed Burke. That'll be his first on the night. So Mountain Lions having a little bit of foul trouble here, but no one with a one, just a couple of quick fouls. As you see here, Trayshawn Wilford and Elijah Ross bringing some backcourt pressure. It's Pauly now with the ball. Now double teamed and gets passes. Now it's over to Busby. Now gets it to Saloon as Saloon shoots the three. No good. Rebound there by Justin Smith as Elijah Ross now with the ball. Ross quick pass to Tim Haas. Haas now back to Elijah Ross, who will get a screen. Trying to use it there, and a foul as it will be on number 10, as that is Vonson Saloon. That'll be his first. As now Blend Avdili and Brandon Malone coming in for the Mountain Lions for Justin Smith and Tim Haas. So Tim Haas and Justin Smith getting a quick rest here. It's now 30 seconds on the shot clock, fresh new shot clock. So Avdili now gets it to Malone. Malone now gets it to Avdili in the post. Avdili, 3 dribbles, in trouble, trying to find Burke, gets it to Wilford. Wilford goes up strong, no good. Now gets someone up in there, getting the foul, and one for Trayshawn Wilford, the senior out of Denver, Colorado. And Wilford already 3 points on the night, has all of the 3 points for the Mountain Lions. So that is on number 5, Michael Johnson, his first, and just a smart move there for Wilford to get the player up in the air. And now Trayshawn Wilford back to the line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line already.
Correction, the foul was called on number 25, Austin.
As that is on number 25, Austin Hall, not Michael Johnson. So Austin Hall gets his first. And now Wilford with the free throw, makes that one to convert the and one opportunity and ties it up 4 apiece here. As now Busby with the ball, and you see a lot of pressure here for the Mountain Lions as that one a quick pass to Busby. Now past the half-court line, and now number 21, Pauly, going, and a foul there by Trayshawn Wilford. That'll be his first. It's just a little too physical there, but a good drive by Pauly. As now Pauly will take the inbounds. Gets it to Saloon, and now looking into the post is now taken away by Wilford. Wilford trips on the play, and now slowing down is Ross. Working on Saloon, gets it to Wilford. Wilford almost loses that one, now gets it out to Avdili. Avdili now back over to Elijah Ross, as Ross now back to Malone. Malone now high post to Ed Burke. Burke now gets it to Avdili. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's that one out to Malone, wide open for three. Why not? No good, and rebound there for Hall. As Hall now quick pass to number 21, Pauly. And Pauly now getting it into the post to Johnson. Going to him a lot in this first half, as now Johnson. Miscommunication there between Johnson and Austin Hall. It's now Ian McDonald and Padilla Wang will check in for the Mountain Lions, and for the Chadron State Eagles, Matt Reeder getting his first minutes. Also Jordan Perry coming in, and right now Mountain Lions, a lot of substitutions so far, only shooting 12% from the field, 1 of 8 from the floor, 0 of 5 from the three-point line. So a little bit of a slow start here for the Mountain Lions, but also for the Eagles, only shooting 25% from the field. Now Malone gets it to Avdili. Avdili back to Malone, now gets a screen there by Ian McDonald. As a quick play there by Wilford. Wilford now gets to Ian McDonald in the post. Back out to Brandon Malone. Now Wilford driving, will pull up. And good there for Trayshawn Wilford. Has all of the Mountain Lions 6 points tonight. As Busby back over to Pauly. Now Pauly slowing it down here. As number 23, Perry, with the ball. And trying to find Saloon off the curl. Now hands it off to Reeder, now out to Pauly, as Pauly wants a screen here. Now 8 seconds on the shot clock as Pauly working, and quick pass out to Busby. Contested three, no good. Rebound there by Reeder. So Reeder takes it back up and in for Matt Reeder. Right now having a good game, as that's his first 2 points on the night. Now Ian McDonald with the ball. Quick pass over to Padilla Wang, who just checked in. Now Avdili in the post, quick spin move, takes it up, no good. As that will be a foul there. I believe it will be on Matt Reeder. As we'll have immediate timeout here. Yes, on Matt Reeder, and Mac Buckley joining in here on the broadcast. Mac just talked to head coach Lynn Plett after that big win on senior night, and really tell me what he said. What player did you get, and who did you talk to?
You know, Charlie, ended up talking to Coach Lynn Plett for a while, and it was just so awesome to hear him and just talk about his team as far as the accolades and the compliments that he was giving them, as far as, you know, every single player for the Mountain Lions scored this weekend. And just to have that depth on the roster has been huge. You know, Coach Plett and I talked. It's been a little bit different team for him, because normally you just have, you know, maybe 6, 7, maybe 8, 9. But for Coach Plett, he's got 10 and 11. So just to see that has been amazing. The senior night really credits them as far as them leading the team in points as far as last night and tonight. So that was huge. I ended up getting to talk to Brittany Hernandez and Jen Beal, because talking to Tori Fisher last night, just wanted to close out the senior weekend with all 3 seniors, because they had a heck of a performance. Jen Beal, a phenomenal night from the three-point line, shooting as far as she making 18 points there. It was just a huge force. Brittany Hernandez had 13 rebounds and 11 points there. It was just so nice to talk with them and hear the favorite memories that they had, and hear some of the fun stories that they were able to mention during that interview, and just taken away from this as far as Mountain Lions having a lot of intensity and, you know, knowing any player can score.
And a good play there for the Mountain Lions. That last home regular season game for the UCCS women's team, as now in for the Mountain Lions. A couple of substitutions for both teams, as Justin Smith, Ian McDonald, Padilla Wang, Jeff Kelly, and Brandon Malone all in for the Mountain Lions. And then for Chadron State, you have number 3, Lee Saffin, number 21, Darius Pauly, number 25, Austin Hall, number 23, Jordan Perry, and then 00 Matt Reeder, all out for the Eagles right now. As quick pass to Malone, now gets it to Kelly. Kelly finds Wang. Wang now back over to Jeff Kelly. Now Malone with the ball and will drive here, and a little bit of congestion in the paint as Malone takes it back out, looking at the shot clock, and finds Padilla Wang off a curl, takes it up, no good, and Justin Smith comes down with it. Fresh new shot clock is Kelly wide open. Why not? Shoots the three. Up and good for Jeff Kelly, the freshman. Gives the Mountain Lions a 3-point lead. And that's what the Mountain Lions need. Here's a quick pass up to Saffin. Now Saffin slowing it down here. We'll get it into the corner to Austin Hall. As good ball movement here for the Chadron State Eagles, really running their offense well tonight. As a deep three there for Pauly, no good, and now Justin Smith comes up with it. It's now Wang running the point here. As Wang now hands it off to Justin Smith, now over to Kelly. Kelly now back to Padilla Wang, pump fakes and trying to find a backdoor screen. Now gets it to Justin Smith, who will drive and almost lose that one. Is now ball is loose. McDonald comes up with a great hustle there by Padilla Wang. As now Kelly driving a scoop pass there and a good layup there for Ian McDonald. 2 plays there for Jeff Kelly. 1 a 3 and then assist there, and really Mountain Lions really good there on the 50-50 ball.
Oh yeah, Padilla Wang putting in that extra effort, knocking it loose as it just continued to bounce everywhere. And you know, like you said, great play for Ian McDonald to close that close that play out. And now Saffin makes a pass, working inside. Going up with the shot is going to be Perry.
And a foul there on number 10, Padilla Wang. That'll be his first on the night, and really could see after that layup there and a great pass by Jeff Kelly and a lot of that 50-50 ball, the fans have woken up. Here is now Jordan Perry will go to the line, the transfer from New Mexico State. He's a 68% free throw shooter and hits that one. Is 11-7 here, and you know, just coming into this game, and Mountain Lions still fighting for playoff position. Really, how big is this game? Is there any more pressure added on with senior night for tonight?
Yeah, no, I don't think any pressure's added on, but that comfort of just, hey, it's, you know, senior night. We got to come out. We got to play for our seniors, and so the intensity and the drive is a lot more. Justin Smith shoots a 3, and that's a long rebound there, taken up by Saffin.
Now Reeder will get it across the court, and now Pauly will hand it off and actually fake the handoff. Now will drive, and a foul there, as that will be on Brandon Malone, his first on the night. And we'll have substitutions again for the Mountain Lions as Trayshawn Wilford and Blaine Abdili will come into the game for Brandon Malone and Justin Smith. So 11-8 here, and now we will see as number 21 Darius Pauly will take the inbounds, as Pauly now looking up, gets it to Saffin. Saffin guarded by Wilford, right wing, now gets it to Austin Hall. Top of the key is now Pauly will come back with it. Pauly wants the drive, gets through 3 defenders, gets it to Austin Hall. It's Hall now working on Kelly, gets a screen there, takes it up, no good rebound by Kelly. That's now Mountain Lions off to the races here, gets it to Padilla Wang. Wang now driving, and a floater there, no good, as now will go to Austin Hall. Now Hall slowing it down here, and we'll get it to Perry. So a little bit of a tough outing here for both teams. Mountain Lions shooting 26% from the field. Chadron State only shooting 25% from the field. It's Hall now with the ball, right wing calling the offense. As Hall still holding with the ball now. A foul, I believe it will be on Ian McDonald. That will be his first. So now Ed Burke will check back into the game for McDonald. And really just for both teams right now, it seems like the lid is on the basket. Both having a tough time scoring, as only 3 players from the Mountain Lions have scored, and trying to get out of this funk is now Saffin with the ball now over to Reeder. It's Reeder now back to Pauly. 24 seconds on the shot clock as Reeder Euro step, and a foul there, as it will be on Ed Burke, who just got some contact on that one, and that'll be tough as Ed Burke will get his second. But you know, just for the Mountain Lions and for the for the Eagles, you're really seeing both teams trying to head to the free throw line a lot more, since they've not been shooting well offensively.
Yeah, Charlie, you know, Mountain Lions have had twice as many shots as the Eagles have had, and you know, just shooting just under that 27%. Now substitutions for the Mountain Lions: number 24, Ryan Van Pelt, as well as number 12, Elijah Ross, check in for number 22, Ed Burke, and number 21, Padilla Wang there.
As also Michael Johnson checking in, and also number 1, Miles Busby, and then adding number 10, Vonson Saloon. It's now Ross with the ball, 11-9, just streaking up the floor, and now quick pass to Wilford. Wilford through the legs, good move there, gets it to Ross, as Ross now working on Saloon, trying to find a back door, and that goes out of bounds. Tipped last touch there by Michael Johnson. So 11-9, and really not the start either team wanted tonight.
Yeah, Charlie, it's been a little bit slower of a start for both teams. You know, when you compare it to the last game that the Mountain Lions played last night, you know, it was a much different turn of events. And so just seeing how the Mountain Lions are able to, you know, find a way to have, you know, 3 players score. Trayshawn Wilford with 6, Kelly with 3, and then McDonald with 2. Just getting those 3 people to get the ball really going and try and get some offensive started. Now we have offensive ball for the Mountain Lions, so they have some, they have still some time on the shot clock, 15 seconds to get that ball going and just try and knock down another basket to try and get that momentum going a little bit more.
Yeah, and right now leading the way for Chadron State is Darius Pauly with 3 points, and then for the Mountain Lions, Trayshawn Wilford at one point was the only one who was scoring for the Mountain Lions. 6 points, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. It's really working well tonight for the Mountain Lions. Just right now, it seems like just going to the free throw line a lot more, and that started with Trayshawn Wilford, but also that's why the Eagles still leading in this game, as they've gone to the free throw line 6 times, 5 of 6, and now Mountain Lions and the Eagles coming out here, and it will be Mountain Lions ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock, as Avdili will take it out. And now referee just taking a look at Jeff Kelly and Saf, and just a little too physical before the whistle, and now gets it to Ross. Ross now in the corner over to Wilford. Wilford gets it to Kelly. Kelly jets it to Avdili, but a foul there on Miles Busby, his second. So now it has to be a decision here for head coach Reed, seeing if he'll take out Busby, just seeing if he will pick up his 3rd foul. And you know the Mountain Lions will try and attack that as Wilford. A quick jumper, no good, and rebound there, as a little bit of a skirmish on that one, and it will be, I believe, maybe a foul there, as no, it will just be out of bounds, and Mountain Lions will keep possession, as Dalton Walker checking in for his first minutes, coming in for Jeff Kelly. So Blaine Avdili will take it out. Fresh new shot clock here for the Mountain Lions, as now Avdili will get it to Wilford. Wilford now finding Elijah Ross, now gets it to Dalton Walker. Walker gets it to Ryan Van Pelt in the post. Van Pelt 2 dribbles out to Ross. Ross now floating up there, no good, and will go out of bounds, and will be, I believe, Chadron State ball there. It says last touch was the Mountain Lions, as Austin Hall checking back into the game. So Mountain Lions, a couple of extra possessions there, just getting the offensive rebound, or just getting lucky with the out of bounds. Tough break there, but still, you saw a lot from the Mountain Lions on those 2 possessions.
Yeah, that's a lot of offense that the Mountain Lions, you know, are able to take. A back-to-back second chance opportunity. Ryan Van Pelt, great hustle there, just trying to get something going again, and unfortunately that one just bounces off of, it looked like Van Pelt at the end there.
Has now Pauly with the ball. Now Austin Hall with the ball. Now over to Saloon, as Saloon double teamed out to Hall. Hall now thought about the 3, 8 seconds, and will work on Walker. That will be a foul, I believe, on Dalton Walker, as yes, it will be his first on the night, as now Austin Hall will go to the free throw line. A 54% free throw shooter in his first trip to the line, but already 4 rebounds. And you know, Austin Hall, just a very athletic kid, and really one of those hustle players who can get a lot done as he hits the first free throw.
Yeah, you know, seeing Austin Hall and what he's been able to do this season as far as what his team goes, you know, he just hasn't got the night, you know, going off so far so great as far as from a stat point. But he has had 4 rebounds, so that is helping his team. Elijah Ross, quick defensive rebound, passes up the floor to Walker. Walker out to Avdili, and now driving in the paint, kicks it out to Wilford at the right wing. Elijah Ross settle things down at the point here.
As Ross now running the point, guarded heavily by Saloon, gets the screen there and will drive all the way. Quick pass to Avdili, great pass there, and Avdili will hit that. A great 3 and a great pass there by Elijah Ross. And now number 21, Pauly with the ball. working on Wilford, double cross there, and now we'll get it up the floor as Saloon looking into the post. Now we'll get it to Saffin as whistle will be on, I believe, Ryan Van Pelt, as yes, that will be his first on the night. And now both teams getting closer and closer, and now a 1-and-1 opportunity for Michael Johnson, as Johnson a 65% free throw shooter. So now knowing that the Eagles in a 1-and-1 opportunity and will be in the bonus for the rest of the first half, how big is it for the Mountain Lions really to maybe not be as physical as a lane violation there?
Charlie, it's going to be really important for the Mountain Lions not to have any of the more fouls like you're talking about. But, you know, Chadron's got to be careful, too, because they already got 5 fouls as well. Seeing how anytime Mountain Lions foul, Chadron's going to result in going to the free throw line with that 1-and-1 for now, and then soon to be the double if the Mountain Lions continue those fouls. That's huge. And, you know, right now, Mountain Lions have a 4-point lead, and they need to keep that. And if they foul anymore, it's going to diminish that a little bit more.
As we see a foul there on Michael Johnson, as that will be his first on the night. And now Justin Smith and Brandon Malone coming into the game for Dalton Walker and Ryan Van Pelt, as now Mountain Lions will set up a inbounds here, as just both teams getting a little physical here. And now Abdili will take the inbounds, gets it to Wilford. Wilford now working on the post, loses the ball there. Now Pauly with the ball gets it to Saloon and taken away by Elijah Ross, as Ross now will throw the oop. Justin Smith will go up and a slam there for the Mountain Lions. The connection between Elijah Ross and Justin Smith. Great jam there. Now Mountain Lions up by 6 as Saloon with the ball, and now a screen there by Hall, and now Pauly with the ball, and that jam woke up the fans on that one, as Johnson now working on Justin Smith will take it up, no good, and now Elijah Ross will come down with it, as Ross now behind the back and gets it to Malone, a wide open 3, why not? Up and good for Brandon Malone. 5-0 run here as Mountain Lions up by 9, and now Pauly with the ball, and quick pass to Saloon. Saloon now getting it pass and will be double teamed there. Not trying to foul in a timeout there, so a 5-0, quick 5-0 run there, and what can we say? Elijah Ross and Justin Smith doing what they've been doing best this year, throwing the lob and making the jam there for Justin Smith.
Yeah, that was such a beautiful alley-oop. Justin Smith is crashing to the glass, and Elijah Ross just read that play. Could see Justin Smith. They have such a great connection with that. It's so phenomenal to see that and be able to go up. Mountain Lions now shooting at 35%, and then from the 3 at 33% as well. So just jumping up their numbers as far as being able to have those offensive second opportunities and then being able to come down. That's huge for the Mountain Lions. Like you said, Charlie, a 9-point lead with 9 minutes and 10 seconds left.
Yeah, and right now Mountain Lions just catching more momentum, and it's just a great game so far. And then a wide open 3 for Brandon Malone gets himself going, and for the Eagles right now, just trying to just slow down and really match up well with the Mountain Lions right now on a 10-game losing streak, but really just trying to focus things up here and work on this one, as now Pauly with the ball over to Johnson. 6 seconds on the shot clock. So now Perry will have to drive and float it up. No good. Rebound there by Johnson, and a foul there on Michael Johnson, saying he pushed off, and that will be a second one for him, as now it will be a 1-and-1 opportunity, and I believe Justin Smith will head to the line. So Smith, a 63% free throw shooter, and now Mountain Lions in the bonus with a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Really, it's going to be a little bit of a slower first half now, just because both teams are in the bonus.
You know, Charlie, with the stoppages, you know, with the fouls, it changes up the tempo, it changes up the rhythm of the game, and, you know, Mountain Lions able to knock down the 1-and-1 as Justin Smith, you know, comes into tonight shooting about 63% there, and Justin Smith has had a phenomenal couple of nights, this, you know, getting a double-double, and making his 27 points last weekend for his career high as a Mountain Lion. He went 2 of 2 at the free throw line there, really helping his Mountain Lions just continue to have that lead, and now a full court press from the Mountain Lions.
As now the Eagles getting up, and a foul there by Brandon Malone, as that'll be his second. And right now Mountain Lions have 1 turnover on the night. The Eagles have 4, and Mountain Lions really just seeing that, trying to force it even more, as now Jordan Perry will go to the line, as Perry already 2 points and 2 of 2 from the free throw line so far, as Tim Haas is set to check in, and a miss there by Perry, as Haas now will check in, as it is senior night, and now Padilla Wang will also check in for Trayshawn Wilford. But Mac, really didn't get your take. Senior weekend, Trayshawn Wilford, Tim Haas on the weekend, the 2 lone seniors here, and really just for these 2, how much is there pressure on the game just for those 2 tonight?
You know, Charlie, you mentioned, Trayshawn Wilford was the only one to score for the Mountain Lions for a while, and I think, the pressure's on Wilford right now tonight. Last night just wasn't his best performance. We've seen him play a much different game of basketball, and, being able to go up with some slams, jams, as well as a beautiful layup. So it's just a different night from Wilford, and now tonight we're seeing, Wilford in full force. Now Mountain Lions playing defense.
As Perry now with the ball top of the key, and will just shoot the 3. No good there, as it is out of bounds. Will be Mountain Lions ball. Still 10-point lead here, 21-11, and now Avdili will take the inbounds. And interesting lineup here for the Mountain Lions. Only 1 post player in, and playing a little bit of that small ball, as Justin Smith with the ball over to Haas. Haas now finding Avdili. Avdili back to Haas. Haas gets a screen there as he is driving, and quick pass to Padilla Wang, as wide open, why not? No good, as now the Eagles coming down with it, and Pauly on the run here, as Pauly will take it and get it to Johnson. Johnson misses that one, takes it back up, no good, and now a jump ball situation between Darius Pauly and Tim Haas, and immediate timeout here, but still good defense there for the Mountain Lions not to foul on that one, and then end up with a jump ball situation.
Yeah, Tim Haas just, saw where that loose ball was popping up. He tries to get to it right away, and then it's a good jump ball, like you said, Charlie, for Tim Haas and the Chadron State Eagles, just to have that presence in the paint. Several Mountain Lions are going up for the ball. They're trying to get that defensive rebound. They're trying to clear it out of their zone there. But Mountain Lions right now off rebounds. It's a tie game, 14-14 apiece. And, we saw the previous game, whoever would get the rebound, you're able to set up. You're able to have that second chance opportunity offensively. But defensively, that gives you time to slow things down and control the game.
And for Chadron State right now, having a little bit of a tougher time. 15% from the field, and 2 of 13 from the field. And only tough part here is keeping them in is the free throw game. 7 of 10 from the free throw line, 70%. So really just for Chadron State right now, having a little bit of a tough time, but leading the way. Still Darius Pauly and Jordan Perry both with 3 points. Mountain Lions up by 10, coming back in, and it will be after that jump ball situation, as Mountain Lions coming back here, and so will the Eagles. And it will be, I believe, Eagles ball. And just for them right now, only shooting 15% from the field. What do they really need to keep doing? As you see, they're getting to the free throw line, but what else will help them here?
Charlie, they need to keep trying to take those shots. Right now, they haven't had, the best percentage. But just taking a look at the team overall, they know they can shoot the ball. They've been able to, make those baskets earlier on in the season. Just right now, they haven't had the confidence. The lid is, locked down on that bucket. So they got to find a way to open it up. So just continue to take more shots, and perhaps make those shots in the paint. That way you're a little closer to the basket, can knock them down. Now Chadron on the offense here, driving on Justin Smith, this number 5 Johnson, and he's able to get the layup.
And Johnson playing with 2 fouls, has to be careful. It's now Wang with the ball. Now Wang gets it to Justin Smith, who will try and poster number 23, Jordan Perry. Is that one a close one there for Justin Smith? Just taking off on that one. Justin Smith, 4 points, 4 rebounds. And we have seen Justin Smith throw down a couple of big dunks in Gallagher Event Center. First year, the D1 transfer from Idaho State.
Yeah, and I got to talk to him, sit down one-on-one, and as far as just, really get to know Justice Smith a little bit better. Really nice guy, really genuine, but you know, like you said, Charlie, a transfer from Division I, really wanted to play Division I basketball right out of high school. He did that for a couple years. Now he wants to come back and, you know, finish up school as well as get his master's degree. Makes his first free throw there. 7.5 minutes to go. His Mountain Lions are up 22-13.
And Justin Smith goes 2 of 2 there. Now Mountain Lions up 23-13, and Pauly with the ball working on Padilla Wang, and now Pauly driving, and now Abdili comes down with it as it will be Eagles ball, and that one just goes out of bounds there. A little bit of a contact for both teams on that one. The referee's just letting them play there, as now Pauly will take the inbounds, and now Pauly finds Saffin. Saffin now over to Perry, as Perry now slowing it down and gets it back to Saffin. 12 seconds on the shot clock. It's that one out to Perry. Perry driving on Abdili. Now 6 seconds as that one up and good there for Jordan Perry. 5 points on the night for him, leading the way for the Eagles. Is now Justin Smith with the ball. Now Abdili gets a screen there by Smith as Abdili driving, spin move, and a foul there by Blenda. Abdili saying he pushed off on that spin move, as that will be his first on the night. And coming in as we have some substitutions for the Mountain Lions, Jeff Kelly, Ian McDonald, and Brandon Malone all coming in for Blendav, Dealey, Justin Smith, and Tim Haas, as now Mountain Lions still in this full court pressure here, and Pauly will take it up, and Eagles have had a little bit of a tough time getting the ball up the floor. It's now number 10, Saloon, shoots the 3 up and good there for Vonson Saloon. His first 3 points of the night. It's now Wilford, gets it to Wang. Wang now looking into the post and now gets it to Trayshawn Wilford. As Wilford back to Wang. It's now Malone looking into the post, can't find Ian McDonald, as now Jeff Kelly gets it to Trayshawn Wilford. Wilford now back out to Kelly. Kelly will shoot the 3, already hit 1 and misses that one, as that will be a foul on Ian McDonald, just going over the back there. That will be his second, as now the Eagles will head to the free throw line, and just for the Mountain Lions, a tough one. There's Ian McDonald has 2, Ed Burke has 2, and then for the Chadron State Eagles, Michael Johnson has 2, and Miles Busby has 2. So seeing a couple of starters and key players for both teams getting in foul trouble. How's that going to play a factor with this 6:19 remaining in the first half?
You know, Charlie, it's just resulting in the opponents going to the free throw line here right now and making that first free throw attempt is Johnson. So now Mountain Lions will take a substitution as Ryan Van Pelt will check in for McDonald with that second foul. Like you talked about, you know, that foul trouble, it's early in the first half, still 6 minutes to go here. A lot of time remaining, and a line violation that we're seeing on that second free throw, and it'll go the other way. Mountain Lions ball now.
And right now Mountain Lions just still up 23-19, just losing a little bit momentum right now, as Wilford with the ball. Wilford now gets it to Wang. Wang now finds Kelly. Kelly gets it to Wilford. Wilford now left wing, gets it to Brandon Malone, gets it to Jeff Kelly in the post, takes it up, no good. Rebound there by Vonsoon as he hits the ground and now gets it to Perry. Lucky bounce there for the Eagles as Perry just taking it up all the way and will lose it there as Wilford gets it up to Padilla Wang as Wang now will sky and get blocked there by Darius Pauly, but a foul there, just some contact. So that'll be the first one, and Darius Pauly just telling Padilla Wang to meet him at the rim there. Couldn't get that one down. Still, Padilla Wang will go to the free throw line, and just a momentum play there for the Eagles as Pauly not giving up on that one.
Yeah, you know, both players really were driving. Padilla Wang got that pass from Wilford, and you knew he was going up no matter what, because Padilla Wang and his hang time has got to get it in. But on the other hand, Darius Pauly, that defense, just to be able to come back down, I mean, from behind, he was behind Padilla Wang. He has to race down and just gets to the glass, meets him right there. What a great play from both teams on that attempt, and Padilla Wang at the line shooting 2 free throws now.
It's Padilla Wang, 66% free throw shooter. Now Elijah Ross will come in for Wang as now Mountain Lions 24-19, and now Mountain Lions most likely staying in this full court press for a while here, just like getting the Eagles out of characters. The Eagles really like to set up and run their offense as Von Soon with the ball and trying to find Johnson as that's up in the air as Von Soon comes down with it, and now we'll go out of bounds. Good hustle, just couldn't get that one there. Still great play there for Saloon, as overall a good game so far, and seems like the Eagles picking it up now offensively, and still 31% from the field, but still those free throws have been helping as Kelly now gets it to Malone. Malone now back to Kelly. Kelly gets a screen there by Van Pelt. Now will pull up and good there for Jeff Kelly, as now Pauly with the ball, and we'll try and split the defense here, as now he will have to make the pass, gets it to Perry. It's Perry now back to Pauly. Pauly driving, floats it up and good there for Darius Pauly. A lot of hang time on that one as Wilford with the ball. Now Wilford gets it to Jeff Kelly. Kelly one dribble and taken away. That will be out of bounds there by the Eagles, and really just for the Eagles here, seeing this offense getting picked up in the last couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, they're knocking down those buckets left and right. The ones that weren't landing are now hitting. They're driving to the basket more and more, and we've seen back-to-back layups now for both of them. So they're taking their chances, and they're not taking as many outside shots. They're 33% from beyond the arc there, but those jumpers have stopped. They haven't tried those jumpers for a while, just trying to get to the glass and get those layups in.
As that is a foul on number 23, as that is Jordan Perry. That'll be his first on the night. So Brandon Malone going to the free throw line, as Brandon Malone, a 71% free throw shooter last night, had a little bit of an off game with 6 points against Regis, and that first one no good there for Malone. And still 26-21 here, 4:59 remaining in the first half, as that was on a foul on Vonson Saloon, so that will be his second, and so Saloon will get his second and have a little bit of a tough one there. As now Pauly with the ball gets it to Perry. Perry now gets it to Reeder. So Reeder now slows it down and back to Saloon, as Saloon now trying to work on Ross, and behind the back there hands it off to Pauly. Pauly now wanting to drive, and now a three there for the Eagles, and Saloon comes down with it as that goes out of bounds. Will stay Eagles ball. Smart move there to hit it off of Trayshawn Wilford. So now Austin Hall will come in for Vonson Saloon. So a little bit of a bigger lineup here for the Eagles, just trying to really battle in the post here, as Pauly now will take the inbounds, as Reeder now hands it off to Pauly. Pauly now taking Elijah Ross in the post, going up and in, is ferocious, almost put back there for Austin Hall, but now Ross gets it to Smith, now over to Wilford. Wilford gets it into the post to Ryan Van Pelt. It's Van Pelt, two dribbles, and will take it up, no good, and that will land in the hands of Perry, as now Pauly with the ball, and Pauly gets a screen there, now gets it to Hall. Hall now gets it to Saffin. Good ball movement. Now slowing it down here is Hall with the ball. 14 seconds on the shot clock, as now Saffin with the ball will pull up. No good, and rebound by Justin Smith, as now Elijah Ross with the ball, and Ross running the floor here, as he will stop his dribble, and some miscommunication there for Elijah Ross and Justin Smith, as Ed Burke will check in for the Mountain Lions, but a little bit of a tough lapse there for the Mountain Lions, and the Eagles just really not be able to get anything there. Still Mountain Lions shooting 30% from the field, and for the Eagles shooting 35% from the field.
Yeah, you know, Mountain Lions coming down on the offense right there, and you can really see that drive that they have. You know, Elijah Ross has been connecting with Justin Smith in several oops so far this season. He's just trying to make that connection again, this time more on the floor, and just a little bit of misread there. But overall, now it seems like, you know, both teams coming into the rhythm of things. You know, Trayshawn Wilford 6 points, Justin Smith with 6 points, Jeff Kelly with 5, you know, knocking down 1 of 2 from beyond the arc there, really helping the Mountain Lions with those 3-pointers. Leading the way for the Eagles is going to be Darius Pauly with 7 points. big thing for him is he's gone to the free throw line 3 of 4 times. Also for Jordan Perry is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And then Michael Johnson, 5 points on the night, 2 of 6 from the field. So, you know, Charlie, you mentioned that the free throws would be playing a factor. Definitely playing a factor, as we see right there.
And right now, Mountain Lions and Chadron State Eagles coming back onto the floor. And for the Mountain Lions, you have Justin Smith, Elijah Ross, Brandon Malone, Ed Burke, and Trayshawn Wilford. And for the Eagles, coming out here and seeing Matt Reeder, number 25, Austin Hall, number 23, Jordan Perry, number 21, Darius Pauly, and number 3, Lee Saffin. So it will be Eagles ball here, and Saffin running the point with Pauly on this one, as Saffin now hands it off to Pauly. Now Pauly working on Brandon Malone, gets it to Saffin. Saffin finds Reeder, as Reeder now back to Perry. Now Austin Hall trying to find a cutting Saffin. 10 seconds on the shot clock here. Now Hall looking, getting into the post to Reeder. Reeder pulls up, no good, and rebound there by Austin Hall as he stripped there. Now Matt Reeder takes up, blocked by Justin Smith at the rim, and a foul there by Matt Reeder. So adding a little bit of that insult to injury is Justin Smith getting the block there, and then a foul for Matt Reeder. And now Justin Smith back to the line. 6 points, 6 rebounds, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. How has he been a big help tonight?
Oh, huge, Charlie, and that defensive rebound was another one. But, I mean, he got the block off the glass. It was just phenomenal to see. Trayshawn Wilford also, you know, in that low post presence, just helping the Mountain Lions defense. You know, both players really solid forces there. You know, we see him go 1 of 1 at that free throw line on that first attempt. Substitutions for the Mountain Lions as number 15, Blend Abdili checks in, as well as number 20, Dalton Walker checking in for number 23, Brandon Malone, as well as number 22, Ed Burke.
As Justin Smith still trying to stay perfect from the free throw line, and that one a miss there as Reeder gets the rebound. And now Pauly with the ball, as Pauly now looking and running the offenses. Eagles really been using all of the shot clock here, as now Pauly with the ball over to Hall. Hall now looking, gets it to Perry. Perry now driving, blocked there by Blend Abdili, is now Justin Smith with the ball, running the break. Smith now quick pass to Walker. Walker now will drive and gets it to Elijah Ross. Quick pass to Trayshawn Wilford. So Wilford pulls up there, up and good for Trayshawn Wilford. 8 points on the night for him, as Pauly now with the ball working on Wilford over to Saffin. Saffin now gets it to Hall, as Hall now slowing things down and will hand it back off to Pauly. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, is now Perry slowing it down, and yet again another heading down to 7 seconds on the shot clock. Hall pulls up and good there for Austin Hall. His 4th point, 5 rebounds on the night for him, as Elijah Ross now with the ball, and we'll get it to Justin Smith as he pump fakes now, takes it up and in for Justin Smith. Smith catching a little heat here, 9 points. And Hall now back to Pauly, as Wilford putting on a lot of full court pressure here, as now Pauly slowing it down and gets it over to Hall. It's Hall now into the post to Perry, as Perry working on Abdili, as he pump fakes, takes it up and in there for Jordan Perry. His 7th point on the night, as Ross now with the ball. Now Ross over to Abdili. Abdili backdoor pass to Trayshawn Wilford. Beautiful plays. Wilford trying to dunk on that one. Austin Hall not in there. Is great block by Austin Hall. Now Hall with the ball. 1 minute remaining in the first half, as Pauly now trying to work on Elijah Ross, takes it all the way, and just too physical there for Elijah Ross. So that will be his first on the night. And what can you say there? Trayshawn Wilford trying to throw down a statement dunk, and Austin Hall on that defensive end, just a beautiful block there.
You know, Mountain Lions have had such great plays, you know, back-to-back. Offensively, you know, Trayshawn Wilford just knocked down that short corner jumper, but defensively, Mountain Lions have been so sound. You know, Trayshawn Wilford and Justin Smith coming up huge, and then, you know, getting another block on that play was Blend Abdili. Just to see the diversity, just to see how, you know, Chadron State comes down offensively, Mountain Lions shut shut him down defensively. That's really huge for the Mountain Lions.
And for Austin Hall, it seemed like a statement block there. He is very hyped now as he is yelling on the defensive end. And now 30-32, 2-point game here. Justin Smith gets it to Wilford, now gets it to Avdili. As Avdili now back to Wilford. Wilford gets a screen on that one. Wilford out to Ross. Ross thought about the three. Now slowing it down here as he'll get a screen, won't use it, will take it and lose it there as Pauly on the run, gets it to Austin Halls. That one will be a loose ball, and now Avdili comes up with it as Justin Smith with the ball. Now Ross slowing it down, gets it to Walker. Walker will shoot the three, no good, and now rebound as it's tipped, and now the Eagles come down with it as Saffin, a 3-on-3 opportunity, and will pull up 4-3, up and good for Lee Saffin. Is now a 1-point lead here for the Eagles. 6 seconds as Wilford with the ball, 5 seconds, now 4 as Wilford gets it to Ross. Ross 1 second here and loses it there. Is a good momentum burst there for the Eagles, as now the Eagles coming in 33-32 and a clutch three there for Lee Saffin.
And this is exactly what the Mountain Lions were able to do last night. They were able to go up by just 1 point going into half. That really helps them. Now you got Chadron State Eagles being able to go up 1 point at half, and that is phenomenal for the Eagles. I mean, just for them to continue from battling from behind. They weren't shooting great at all to start this game off, and now just really have found that success. Now shooting at almost a 39% from the field and a 50% from beyond the arc has really helped them.
Yeah, and just for the Eagles, just that heart and determination really bringing them back into this game. Darius Pauly with 9 points, and then Jordan Perry with 7, as the Eagles shooting 38% from the field. Right now for the Mountain Lions shooting 33% from the field, leading the way Trayshawn Wilford with 8 points. And really just talking about both teams going into half, what are going to be the adjustments for both of them?
You know, it seemed like Mountain Lions, it started off pretty well. I mean, both teams very slow to the start. Mountain Lions ended up being able to bring it there, had a really nice lead, nice cushion at that too. Chadron State saw that and didn't want him to have it any longer, and now we're seeing it from Hall as far as him being able to make that huge block on Trayshawn Wilford. That was a huge momentum swinger and changed the last couple minutes of play there in the first half.
And also just for both the teams, just a lot of explosive plays. We saw the oop with Justin Smith and Elijah Ross, and then like you said, Austin Hall, a big block, and then also Darius Pauly going up for the block, getting the foul. But just overall, how has this game been very exciting for both teams?
You know, Charlie, you mentioned a couple of key events. You know, Mountain Lions on the offense, Elijah Ross, pulls up, sees Justin Smith. It's like the Elijah Smith connection right there. It's just so phenomenal to see. It's so fluid, and it just is so done with such ease. As far as these players both playing with each other for the first time, you wouldn't know that. Now taking a look back defensively, though, got to give credit to Justin Smith as far as him coming up with a big defensive play there, and then, you know, will take the foul and sacrifices that, then goes to the free throw line there.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, but for Charlie Bodnick and Mac Buckley, stay tuned for the second half between Chadron State and UCCS on the Athletic Network.
In high school, I kind of knew, like, yeah, I want to work in sports, but everyone, you know, in high school, you go to college, you kind of have that flash, like, what do I want to do with my life?
Sport is a very difficult industry to get into. It's very popular, and a lot of people want to get in.
I looked at a lot of different schools across the country, different sport management programs.
And I really like that UCCS's sport program is more business focused.
Unlike other sport management programs around the country that tend to focus a little on coaching, a little on sports science, a little on business, we focus solely on business.
It is such a unique and innovative program that not only do students get their sport management degree, but they're also getting a business degree.
It's a business program in an AACSB accredited business school.
Only 5% of the business schools in the world have this accreditation.
And we've held that for over 25 years.
What I'm noticing about the students here is that they have they seem to have a scope and an experience that is a little greater than a normal young person of their age going to college. And that's probably a credit to the curriculum of the program and the other experiences that they're offered.
I just finished working for the Colorado Rockies.
Well, right now I'm currently in the Human Resources Department with the United States Olympic Committee.
Next semester I'll be going to Everton Football Club in Liverpool, England to complete an internship there.
There aren't many places that that allow as many outside of the classroom opportunities as UCCS does.
But when you've got the access here to the Mountain West Conference, Air Force, Colorado College, UCCS's own athletic department, all of the universities and teams and sports media companies in Denver, plus 24 national governing bodies of Olympic sport and the USOC.
And if you've had the opportunity to intern with something like USA Hockey or one of the English Premier League football clubs, soccer clubs, that speaks volumes. When you get the CEO or the managing director to write a letter of recommendation, that's a lot of power behind you.
So you're not only getting a school that is highly rated, but you're also getting a community that is welcoming to sports and is going to be an experience that you'll never forget.
It's just an awesome place to go to school, not just because of the program, but because of the location.
The view is by far my favorite part about living in Colorado Springs. You have Pikes Peak and Garden of the Gods. It's like all in the same little image.
It felt like home, and it was home, and that was something I wanted. I didn't want a huge school or go somewhere where I didn't know anyone. I wanted some place where I felt comfortable, and UCCS was that for me.
Our biggest classroom size is 43 students. So you'll be one of those students who will get that personal attention from our faculty and staff.
They want to see you succeed, and you're able to create very good, long-lasting relationships with the faculty and the professors.
That really excites us, to know that we had a hand in opening doors for them, giving them opportunities, but they're the ones that walked through, they're the ones that took advantage of their opportunities and really have succeeded.
I'm Venkat Reddy, welcoming you to the College of Business at the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs.
We are in the business of building successful futures in the field of sport management.
to Gallagher Event Center, home of the University of Colorado Springs Mountain Lions. Charlie Botnick alongside Mac Buckley for an interesting game tonight. It is senior night, honoring Trayshawn Wolford and Tim Haas after the game. But right now, we're about to head to the second half. Mountain Lions down 33-32. And really, it was a tale of the first half. First 10 minutes, Mountain Lions really were on top of it, had the largest lead as they were up by 11. And then for the Chadron State Eagles, just a late surge in that last 10 minutes. Really, what changed from those first 10 to the second 10?
You know, Chadron State ended up coming out offensively and just swinging. You know, we saw them really have a couple of defensive plays really ignite that offense. But for them, they were able to start making their baskets. They were only shooting about a 12% there to start the game. Now ending up that first half with 38.5%. That's solid for their team as far as just to be able to bounce back. You know, you might not always have the best, you know, shooting night or shooting that for the first offensive, you know, scoring opportunity, but you just got to mentally toughness and battle through that as far as just go back and get the next one, make a great play. And, you know, I feel like Mountain Lions and Chadron State are both, you know, that momentum is swinging for both of them. It's kind of teeter-totter right now at that point.
And just coming into the second half, really, what do you expect? We saw a little bit of the tempo was off just because a lot of fouls for both teams. Both teams got in the bonus very early. But then also, you saw a lot of run and gun from the Mountain Lions, and then also for Chadron State really setting up the offense and using all of the shot clock. So out of those three, what is going to be what we see?
You know, Charlie, I think it's going to be a lot of the run and gun. I think right now, 32-33 game, really close, just that 1 point difference as Chadron took the lead just with seconds to spare. And to see that the Mountain Lions are going to want to come right on the floor and just come out attacking, come out on fire like they did to start that first half.
And coming in as now for the Chadron State Eagles, you have number 25, Austin Hall, number 10, Vonson Say-Loon. You have number 5, Michael Johnson, number 1, Miles Busby, and then number 21, Darius Pauly. For the Mountain Lions, you have Justin Smith, Elijah Ross, Trayshawn Wilford, Ed Burke, and then Tim Haas. So Mountain Lions sticking with their starting lineup, and Chadron State sticking to their starting lineup as Elijah Ross now will start things off as Ross gets a screen there and now throws an oop to Justin Smith, who just catches that one and was out of bounds there. Good idea, but a foul, as that will be, I believe, on Austin Hall. That'll be his second. So Mountain Lions coming out of the gate trying to throw an oop that first play, and now Wilford will take the inbounds as he will get it up to Elijah Ross. Now Ross gets a screen from Ed Burke, as Burke now hands it off to Tim Haas, now over to Justin Smith, as Smith now hands it off to Elijah Ross. Now Ed Burke in the post, gets it to Tim Haas, open for three, no good. Rebound there by Hall, as now Pauly, first possession here for the Eagles, as Pauly now gets it to Hall, now over to Busby, who had a little bit of a tough first half, had 2 fouls. It's Busby right now after about 6 points, 4 rebounds, and Hall takes the 3 there. No good as Ed Burke comes up with that. Now Elijah Ross, quick pass to Justin Smith. Smith now slowing it down here as Wilford back with the ball, and Wilford just losing it there as Ed Burke gets it to Ross. Ross now will take the pull up. And no good. Rebound by Trayshawn Wilford as Wilford fakes it. Now trying to find Ed Burke as that one goes out of bounds. And that is the 5th turnover for the Mountain Lions. And now you're seeing this full court press for the Mountain Lions, and saw that a lot in the first half. How did that really get the Eagles shaken up just a little bit?
You know, putting on that pressure on it, it's not something what they expect as far as at this time in the game. And just to do that without a timeout or anything, they got to be able to adapt just on the fly like that. Big 3 from Say-Loon. Gets his own rebound, driving in the paint, under the basket, still has it, able to make a pass out to Busby. And now settling things down for Chadron State Eagles is Pauly.
And a good move there for Busby, trying to get the and one opportunity, and just a good move for Darius Pauly. Some razzle-dazzle there, throwing a no-look pass, and now Miles Busby will go into the line as it was a foul on Trayshawn Wilford, his second, as now Busby going to the line as he has 3 points on the game, 1 of 3 from the field, and 2 fouls, as has not scored yet in this game. Will try and get his first points here as the first one up and good for Busby, who had right now shooting 80% from the free throw line, and his season high was a 14 against Colorado Mine, so can see a lot from Busby, and we'll see a lot more in the second half from him as he goes 2 of 2 there. Now a 3-point lead is Ross with the ball, as Ross now slowing down over to Wilford. Wilford now gets it to Berg. Now Berg trying to find Tim Haas, but now taken away by Busby as Busby takes it up, and I believe that was a foul before, as it will be, yes, the basket will count. Foul on Tim Haas, and Busby will go to the line trying to get a couple more free throws. There's Brandon Malone and Ian McDonald will come in for Tim Haas and Ed Berg. So 37-32, and you know, just a tough start for the second half for the Mountain Lions here.
Yeah, Chadron State definitely after that taking the lead going into the halftime, they're really coming out just in full force. You can see, I mean, as making that free throw, Busby able to get a couple points now on the stat sheet. Now Elijah Ross for the Mountain Lions trying to get the offensive started. Passes it to Brandon Malone at the right wing.
Now Trayshawn Wilford, left wing, gets it to Justin Smith in the post, double teamed just for a second, as now Smith trying to go to work, double teamed again. Now up to Trayshawn Wilford, up and good there for Trayshawn Wilford as he has 10 points on the night. Now Busby over to Pauly, and now Pauly slowing things down here as Pauly trying to get past, now gets it to Saloon, who pump fakes and now hands it off to Hall, as Hall now looking into the post, wanting to get it to Johnson. Now over to Busby, is now into the post to Johnson, as Johnson 2 dribbles and takes it up, no good, and tipped out there as Ian McDonald comes up with it. It's now Malone with the ball, and Malone throws a quick pass trying to find Justin Smith, and Chadron State taking out it seemed like each other there, as that was Saloon who is not okay on that one. Also Michael Johnson hit very hard there, and seems to be okay, both shaken up as you can tell, but seems to be okay here, as now it will be Chadron State's ball, as that was last touched by Justin Smith. So now the court being cleaned here, but right now just not the start the Mountain Lions wanted, down by 4 here. And now Busby will take the inbounds. That one goes up to Hall now. Still Mountain Lions in this full court 2-2-1 full court press, as Pauly now trying to dribble pass, and Will there gets it to Busby as Busby pulls up, and good there for Miles Busby, who's going on a little bit of his own run. 7 points for him, as Ross now will get a screen by Justin Smith, and now the handoff there for Wilford. Now Malone with the ball, working and loses it there, as now Busby comes up with the steal, as Busby now driving, takes it, gets it to Hall. Hall thought about the 3, now gets it to Busby, same position, same spot as he hit the last one, and there's Saloon comes up with it, now takes the 3, up and in for Vonson. Saloon is now 43-34, and Ross now will get fouled there, as that will be on Miles Busby, his 3rd, so slowing him down there, but for the Eagles just coming in, and a fast one here is now Miles Busby will be subbed out for Saffin. Also Matt Reeder coming in, and then also Blaine Abdili will come in for Trayshawn Wilford, but just for the Eagles coming out into the second half with a lot of intensity.
A ton, and you know, Charlie, you were talking about Busby going on his own run. He just got all 7 points just in the second half. And that's really huge for Busby, and that's really big for the Eagles to just get some momentum. Mountain Lions still trying to find some offense. You've got Abdili working in and moving. Great play. Abdili gets the basket and draws a foul.
Yeah, beautiful up and under there for Blend Abdili, the sophomore out of Aurora, Colorado, as Abdili only 5 points on the night, and that's on number 10, Vonson Saloon, his 4th, as Jordan Perry will check in for him, as now Miles Busby and Saloon out here, and they hit the last 10 points for the Chadron State Eagles. So that one, a tough one to lose. There's can't really be fouled out, and now Glenn Abdili converts the and 1 opportunity. So 43-37, and now Pauly with the ball. It's Pauly over to Hall, into the post to Matt Reeder. as Reeder now gets it to Saffin. Saffin hits or shoots the three, no good, and Saffin hit a really clutch three as Mountain Lions almost lose it there. Now Avdili on the run as that one into the post of McDonald, and good idea, just couldn't get that one down. And now Mountain Lions still 16 minutes left, a lot of time, and now head coach Jeff Culver pleading the case here, and now Avdili gets it to Ross as Ross now out to Justin Smith. Now Malone looking into the post, gets it to Ian McDonald, top of the key. Now over to Elijah Ross. Ross gets a screen there, and now Ross driving, takes it up, blocked there by Pauly, and that will be out of bounds. Eagles ball, and now we have immediate timeout here, and not how the Mountain Lions wanted to start the second half at all.
No, Charlie, the Mountain Lions are trying to generate offense right now by going into the post, generating it through that low post, getting into that paint. And right now, Chadron State defense is just doing a great job at stopping it. They're not allowing the Mountain Lions to get there. And, right now we're seeing, 37-43, but Mountain Lions haven't had been able to capitalize offensively for a couple of possessions now. Seeing how they continue to just drive through the paint, and then Chadron, seems like there's too much traffic. You mentioned earlier the congestion, and I feel like that's playing into an advantage for Chadron State Eagles.
And just looking at Chadron State, like you said, yes, Mountain Lions a little bit congested offensively. Seems running a three-post system right now with Ian McDonald, Justin Smith, and Glenn Avdili, who can play both inside and out. But Mountain Lions very big here, just trying to get the rebounds. And just for this game, it's just been a little bit of a tough start of the second half. But Mountain Lions really just holding their own destiny for playoffs, and now we'll have to come back out as now Mountain Lions coming back out here, and we will see really how this game will play out, as we've seen really good basketball from the Mountain Lions at one point, and then now the Eagles just very good basketball here, as yes, Chadron Eagles 2-20 on the year, but one of those wins was against the Mountain Lions, 75-71, as that was the start of the year. As now Saffin with the ball. Saffin gets to the post of Reeder. Reeder now looking and will work on Ian and McDonald, as now he takes it up, and no good. Rebound there by Justin Smith as Trayshawn Wilford with the ball. Wilford now double team, trying to find Ian McDonald, and a traveling violation there for Ian McDonald. Just a foul there for Ian McDonald. Just a little too physical, and he gets his third. So now head coach Jeff Culver has a decision on this one. Either going to leave in Ian McDonald or seeing who else can step up here, as Hall now with the ball gets it to Reeder. And Reeder now over to Pauly, as Pauly gets a screen there. As now Pauly, quick pass to Saffin. Saffin driving, gets a screen there, and will take it up as a block there, but also fouled, as that will be on Brandon Malone, his third on the night. And now Lee Saffin will head to the free throw line, as a 75% free throw shooter, and only 3 points in the game, but a big three-pointer for Chadron State Eagles, as that was the reason why they were up 1 going into the second half.
Yeah, Charlie, and just want to talk as far as this second half has been a lot more as far as those fouls were, asked a speculated question earlier, and definitely the pace here, the tempo, has been a lot of stoppages, and now Padilla Wang checks in for the Mountain Lions also.
As Mountain Lions, their last lead was in the first half with 58 seconds remaining in the first half, so Mountain Lions have not led since then, as Wilford with the ball, high post to Avdili. Avdili now faking the handoff, gets it to Malone. Malone pump fakes, now double teamed as Padilla and Wang with the ball. Wang now gets it to Wilford. Wilford gets it to Avdili in the post. Avdili calling for it here, and now will try and work as he takes it up. No good. Rebound there by Austin Hall, is now Reeder on the run here and gets it to Perry, as Perry takes it up. No good, and now Matt Reeder comes down with it, gets it to Saffin. Saffin for a three. No good. Rebound by Reeder as Reeder goes up. No good. Rebound by Ian McDonald, and just a couple too many attempts there. Is Wang now working and will be fouled there, I believe, by Austin Hall, as Padilla Wang will go to the free throw line for 2. And yes, Austin Hall will get his third, as Padilla Wang tonight has only 1 point, 0 of 3 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. And Mountain Lions, if they really want to get going, got to get Padilla Wang going in this game.
Definitely, those slam dunks from Padilla Wang really help. They really ignite, just that boost of energy. Like you said, Mountain Lions have had a different tale this second half as far as now they have more turnovers than the Chadron State Eagles. Jeff Kelly also checking in for the Mountain Lions while Padilla Wang is at the free throw line.
And for Padilla Wang, hits that one there, and now 38-45, and Mountain Lions not bringing out that full court press, running just a straight man-to-man here as Pauly with the ball, guarded by Wilford, and now gets it to Hall. Hall now looking, gets it to Saffin. Saffin hands it off to Hall as Hall now running the point, thought about the back door, now gets it to Pauly. 13 seconds on the shot clock as Saffin with the ball, and we have a foul there on Austin Hall. That will be his 4th on the night, so foul trouble for him as he'll have to be fouled out here, and Ed Burke will check in for Ian McDonald, and now Miles Busby will come in for Austin Hall. So big loss there for Chadron State, just not having Austin Hall's playmaking, and now has to be careful as he does have 4 fouls. Really, what will be the game plan? How long will you sit him if you are the Eagles?
You're going to sit him for a while until it's hurting you. Right now they do have a 7-point lead, but they have 5 fouls. So if Mountain Lions can force a couple more fouls as far as the offensive, like we just saw right there, they're going to be able to end up at the line and have the 1-on-1 opportunity here. And that's a foul called on number 23, Jordan Perry.
So that is Perry's second
personal foul
on the night. And now Avdili will take the inbounds as he gets it to Wilford. Wilford, a quick one there, and now looking and gets it into the post to Ed Burke. Burke, 2 dribbles, and now triple teamed out to Avdili. Avdili pump fakes, now driving, floats it up there. Up and good for Glenn Avdili. 8 points on the night for him as he's really coming into his own in the second half. As now Pauly with the ball, 5-point game here. As Pauly now looking, gets it to Busby. Busby now back to Perry. Now gets it to Busby. As Busby trying to post up on Padilla Wang as he pump fakes, jab steps there. Now trying to go up with it. No good. Rebound by Ed Burke as that one hit off the backboard. Now Wilford running here and going as he slows it down, gets it up and in for Trayshawn Wilford. Good play there for Wilford. Is now Pauly back and really back and forth the game here, 45-42 as Pauly now gets it to Saffin. Saffin shoots the 3 up and good for Lee Saffin. 8 points on the night.
And Charlie just talking about Saffin as far as he, had a great way to end that first half, with that 3-pointer. He knocks down another, a 2-pointer there at that. And so he's able to go 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. Trayshawn Wilford now with that offensive opportunity. Last offensive, made an amazing play, miraculous, put the ball down and landed the basket. Now he's at the free throw line shooting a couple of free throws here.
With Trayshawn Wilford, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the free throw line already. It's Mountain Lions as a whole shot 68% from the free throw line. Right now 11 of 16, and that one up, no good, and now tipped up as Ed Burke comes down with it, now takes it up, no good, as Trayshawn Wilford now will finish the play. Good play there by Wilford as now 48-44, and Pauly with the ball, and Pauly now over to Perry, now gets it to Busby as Busby now gets it into the post to Perry. As Perry working on Avdili, almost taking away double team there. Now takes it up as a foul on that one, as it, I believe, will be by Trayshawn Wilford, his 3rd on the night. So looking at the foul count for both teams, Trayshawn Wilford with 3, Tim Haas with 2, Ian McDonald with 3, Ed Burke with 2, Brandon Malone with 3, and then for the Chadron State Eagles, you have Matt Reeder with 2, Miles Busby with 3, and the first free throw there for Perry, Vonson Saloon with 4, and Austin Hall with 4. So both teams losing some key players just due to fouling.
Yeah, and that's all part of the game. It's 44-49, and now shooting another free throw, getting offensive rebound is Chadron State Eagles. Matt Reeder passes it out, finds his way to Saffin, quick pass back and forth. Now Pauly looks to set up.
And Pauly now setting up the offense as Safin just shooting the three up and good. And it seems like Lee Safin has caught fire. 11 points on the night. Really just no hesitation on that three. Good defense by Trayshawn Wilford, just better offense. It's now Wilford with the ball, 52-44, and a screen there is Wang spin move now out to Jeff Kelly for three. He's already hit one, misses there. Ed Burke comes down with it, but a foul, loose ball foul, as I believe it will be on. Yes, Ed Burke, that'll be his third, as we have immediate timeout. And now, so for the Mountain Lions, Ed Burke with three, Ian McDonald with three, and Trayshawn Wilford with three. For Chadron State, Vonson Saloon, a key starter, 4 points. Austin Hall with 4. Really, who's losing most right now from the foul count?
You know, I got to talk about the Eagles as far as St. Louis having 4 fouls, losing him, and then Austin Hall. Austin Hall had that block on Wilford, and Von St. Louis 6 points on the night. He's standing at 5'8", but he can really knock the three-pointers down. He's gone 2 of 4, shooting 50%. He's also had 3 rebounds on the night, but that's really hurting him. For the Mountain Lions, I mean, Trayshawn Wilford with 3 fouls, Ian McDonald 3, Ed Burke with 3, and Brandon Malone with 3 fouls there. So seeing how that has also hurt the Mountain Lions a lot. Those are the leading scorers. Trayshawn Wilford with 14 points. That's going to hurt the Mountain Lions a lot there as far as taking him out. And as far as taking Trayshawn Wilford out, and he's 6 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from that free throw line with 5 rebounds. So I think that hurts the Mountain Lions a lot when they're losing their leading point scorer as well as one of the seniors on the team, but Trayshawn Wilford still in the game right now.
Still, Eagles very hurt just losing Austin Hall and his intensity, and then Vonson Saloon's hit a couple of big threes. He's 2 of 4 from the three-point line, and now we'll be back in play, and it'll be Eagles ball as Miles Busby still in the game here, playing with 3 fouls, not trying to risk that 4th one, as now Pauly with the ball, and Pauly will take it up the floor as Darius Pauly 9 points on the game, and now Pauly looking for Safin, now gets it to Busby as Busby looking into the post, as now Pauly wanting to work on Wang, gets a screen, won't use it. Spin move, beautiful spin move there, just can't finish that as Trayshawn Wilford now on the run, behind the back, takes it all the way. No good, rebound there is now Pauly on the fast break, and now Pauly will take it up and try and slam that one down, blocked by Padilla Wang. Now Matt Reeder comes down with it as Busby with the ball. Beautiful play there by Padilla Wang, as now a 3 by Safin, no good. It's Padilla Wang with the ball. Wang now slowing things down as he gets it to Blendev Dealey in the post. Dealey pump fakes. Now quick pass to Trayshawn Wilford. So Wilford gets a screen there by Burke, and now out to Padilla Wang. Thought about the 3. Will drive now. Will take it up and in, and a charging violation there for Padilla Wang will not count, as that will be Wang's 2nd. But good charge there, and can we just talk about, as Justin Smith, Elijah Ross, and Brandon Malone all coming in, a huge block there as Padilla Wang not in position and gets Darius Pauly on that one.
You know, Padilla Wang, great defense, tries to, got the defensive rebound, brings the ball up, great offensive play, moving the ball around, gets the ball back, then drives to the lane thinking he's got it. Thought, could have been either way. The official saw it differently, and Padilla Wang grabs the 2nd foul, but great intensity, great aggression on the floor. And that's what the Mountain Lions need is, Padilla Wang, a freshman, just bringing that intensity on the senior night. Now Safin will shoot a 3 and goes down on the play. It looks like a foul is going to be called on Elijah Ross, and Safin is going to go to the line and have 3 free throws here.
Yeah, and Elijah Ross has to be careful here. Has 2 fouls, but seen it before, and now Lee Safin will go to the line. 11 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line already, as Safin has just had a great game. He's had 4 games in double digits this year. Season highs 18 points against Adams State, and now for Chadron State and for the Mountain Lions, 53-44, and now Safin will hit that free throw. So now 2 of 2 there, as a 10-point lead is broken out here for the Eagles, and now make it 11 as Elijah Ross, Justin Smith, and Brandon Malone all coming in here, as Ross now gets a screen by Smith. Now Ross out to Kelly. Kelly driving, thought about the pull-up, now gets it back to Ross, as Ross now gets a screen there by Justin Smith, as Ross taking it all the way, hop step, going up, no good, as that is a loose ball, and Ed Burke will come down with it, gets it to Justin Smith. Justin Smith for 3, no good. Rebound there by Jeff Kelly, and Jeff Kelly will be fouled, so Jeff Kelly will go to the line. So that is on Miles Busby, who now has 4 fouls, and now for head coach Reed asked to really make a decision, seeing if Miles Busby will go to the line, but Jeff Kelly now to the free throw line. Last game had 3 points against Regis, and right now has 5 points on the night, as Jeff Kelly, the freshman out of Aurora, Colorado. And Kelly, first free throw up and good there. As now Austin Hall checking in for Busby. Austin Hall has to be careful as well. Dealing with foul trouble, has 4 fouls. So now Miles Busby with 4, Austin Hall with 4. So a tough one here for the Eagles, is just a tough one there, as Jeff Kelly now will hit that one, and now it is 46-55. And now Pauly with the ball over to Perry, now back to Hall, right wing. Hall now gets it into the post to Perry. Perry now working on Justin Smith, pump fakes up and under, blocked by Ed Burke. Little action there for Ed Burke, and now Michael Johnson checking in, Trayshawn Wilford checking in, but just a big block there. And now 15 seconds on the shot clock, as Pauly will take the inbounds, as Pauly now looking and will get it to Perry. Perry hands it off to Pauly. Pauly gets a screen there, working. 10 seconds on the shot clock, as Hall now with the ball. As Hall now gets it into the post to Johnson, 5 seconds. Johnson takes it up and in, as now it is 57-46, and Wilford now with the ball. Wilford over to Ross. Ross now looking into the post. Now gets it to Justin Smith. Smith now trying to work it in Johnson, as a good spin move there. Takes it up and in for an and one opportunity. Michael Johnson will get his 3rd. So a crazy turn of events. Michael Busby, Miles Busby gets his 4th foul. Now has to be careful. Austin Hall playing with 4 fouls, and just a back and forth game so far for the Mountain Lions and the Eagles.
Oh, it's just so much excitement. I mean, there's so much action, just jam-packed, and it's just amazing. 48-57. Doesn't even seem like that's a score. It seems like it's a 48-49 game, and Justin Smith misses that one. Defensive rebound by Chadron State, passing the ball up the floor.
As Pauly now going to work and will take a acrobatic move. No good rebound by Johnson. Somehow gets it, and now a foul there, as that will be, I believe, on Ed Burke. Yes, that will be Burke's 4th. So now Ed Burke has to be careful, but just a tough one there, is Michael Johnson just grabbing that board between 3 Mountain Lions, and for Michael Johnson, 7 points on the night. 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, and really been a key contributor in this post for the Eagles.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Michael Johnson comes into tonight, had 6 points against MSU Denver last night. Substitution for the Mountain Lions. Ian McDonald checks in for Ed Burke with that 4th foul, so he's going to sit probably for, for the last couple minutes. So Coach Culver might have him back out.
The other thing, though, for Ian McDonald, has 3 fouls. Has to be careful, not trying to pick up his 4th, as Elijah Ross now with the ball. And now over to Brandon Malone, 58-48. And Wilford, quick pass to Ross. Ross thought about the 3. Now wants to work on Saffin as he gets it to Wilford. It's Wilford now driving back to Elijah Ross. Deep 3, up and good for Elijah Ross. His first 3 points of the night. Before that, 0 of 7 from the field. But Elijah Ross has an act for making a clutch performance. Saw it last week against Black Hills State and South Dakota Mines, as he had 2 game winners there. So we'll definitely keep an eye on him, as he has had a tough game offensively. As now Austin Hall with the ball, and the crowd is awake here. As Perry working on McDonald, now will be a traveling violation, as that is the 10th turnover. 10 turnovers for both teams here. And now we'll see as number 10, Vaughn Saloon will come in, and Saloon has to be careful, has 4 fouls, and now Elijah Ross coming back onto the floor, knowing that Ross will try and attack Saloon as Wilford now gets it to McDonald. McDonald over to Malone. Malone looking in the post. Gets it to Ross. Ross already hit 1 3. Misses that one as Perry comes down with it. As now Pauly with the ball. Pauly now slowing it down. Gets it to Austin Hall. Hall now looking for Johnson. Gets it to Saloon now. Trying to really find the post. Gets it to Johnson. As Johnson double team. Quick pass to Saloon. Saloon now back to Hall. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Hall working, and that will be an offensive foul on Austin Hall, as that will be his 5th and a final foul on the night. So Austin Hall will finish with 4 points, 7 rebounds, and will be fouled out there. How big is that for Chadron State?
Oh, Austin Hall, you know, we talked about him. He ended up having that big block, but, you know, he's cost the team, you know, 3 turnovers. Mentioned some really big stats there, but, you know, he just brings that presence. You know, Austin Hall comes in at standing 6'6" forward. You got a power forward like that when he's going up against Trayshawn Wilford. That's tough, you know. And for the defense, but Trayshawn Wilford wins that battle, draws the foul there, and just great play for the Mountain Lions. Now, you know, have 10 fouls for Chadron State College, so now in that double bonus.
And just for that double bonus, really have to be smart there, just trying to get the fouls as they've gone to the free throw line 20 times on the night, 13 of 20, 65% from the free throw line. And for Chadron State, biggest thing has been the free throws. 25 free throws, 20 of 25 from the free throw line, 80%. As really for Chadron State, that has been their bread and butter, getting to the free throw line, getting the Mountain Lions in foul trouble. As you have Trayshawn Wilford with 3, Ed Berg with 4, Ian McDonald with 3, and Brandon Malone with 3. And for the Chadron State Eagles, Austin Hall fouling out with 5, Vaughn Saloon with 4, Miles Busby with 4, and then Michael Johnson with 3. So both teams just have to be careful with the fouls here, as now both teams out, and now Elijah Ross still running point here for the Mountain Lions, as he hit a very, very good 3, and now trying to come back in this one, as Ross now looking in, will slow it down and gets it to Justin Smith. Justin Smith left wing and gets it to Malone. Malone thought about the 3, now wanted the drive, gets it to Wilford, as Wilford out to Ross. Ross gets a screen there, so he will keep it driving up and under, loses it, gets his own, and now Justin Smith will take it, no good, and that will come down as Ian McDonald will throw it up and in, and now 58-53 there. Still anyone's ball game, 7:19 remaining, and Saloon now running the points as he will slow it down, and Saloon now trying to find Busby. Busby pump fakes there. Now we're trying to work on Wilford. No good. Rebound by Wilford, as Wilford now running the floor behind the back there. Takes it up. Acrobatic. No good. But Trayshawn Wilford will go back to the line for his 6 and 7 free throws. So he has 14 points, 7 rebounds. Looks like Trayshawn Wilford really trying to go for that double-double tonight.
Oh, definitely. Senior night. It's all on the line here. You know, Trayshawn Wilford feeling it, can see that he's really just in full force. Justin Smith, another player, will also just trying to help out Trayshawn Wilford as Wilford goes up there. Justin Smith right there to grab the rebound. Trayshawn Wilford grabs the foul, goes to the free throw line. We just saw him make his 1-of-1 free throw at the line. Now Blend Abdili will check in for the Mountain Lions.
Mountain Lions playing a little bit bigger now, just trying to get those boards. Subbing Blend Abdili in for Brandon Malone, who Abdili right now a stretch 4 for the Mountain Lions, and Wilford hits that one, now makes it a 3-point game, 58-55, and Pauly with the ball, as Pauly now slowing it down here, as Pauly now looking, will get a screen there by Johnson, as Pauly now working, now pump fakes, takes it up, no good enough. Foul there by Trayshawn Wilford, as that will be Wilford's 4th foul on the night. Now Pauly will go to the line, and now with Trayshawn Wilford with 4, Mountain Lions have to make a decision here, and now Darius Pauly back to the free throw line, 9 points, 5 of 6 from the free throw line, and we'll see that Mountain Lions will sub Jeff Kelly in for Trayshawn Wilford. So now Darius Pauly makes it a 4-point game, a 4-point cushion here. And just a back and forth ball game on this one. Still, Mountain Lions have not led since the first half. And now still a 5-point game as Ross now with the ball. As Ross now gets a screen there from Justin Smith. Now Ross trying to post up as he'll get it to Jeff Kelly. Kelly now will drive and out to Ian McDonald, 15-foot jumper, up and good for Ian McDonald on that one as McDonald gets his 6th point on the night. 3-point game as Pauly now with the ball. Pauly wants a screen, nice crossover there. Now trying to find Johnson wide open, great pass by Pauly. That's his 3rd assist on the night. Now Ross trying to work, splits the defenders, now takes it up, gets contact, and one by Elijah Ross. Actually, no, saying before. So, believe referees might have to check this one. Looked like it should be an and one opportunity for Elijah Ross, but might have to go to the replay here as referees talking that one out, but it will be on Michael Johnson as that will be his 4th on the night. So a lot of players in that 4th foul, and now, yes, basket will count for Elijah Ross. Great play and really what the Mountain Lions needed right now.
Oh, exactly, Charlie. You know, just trying to narrow that gap, just inching right behind. You know, Chadron State comes down and make a good play there as far as capitalizing on Trayshawn Wilford's foul, and now Mountain Lions come back down and capitalize on another foul and one play for Elijah Ross, makes that 3-point play happen.
So Elijah Ross was scoreless in the first half. Now 6 points on the night for him as Pauly with the ball guarded by Jeff Kelly. Now Saloon with the ball gets it into the post as Perry trying to work on Ian McDonald, and that will be a foul, I believe, will be on Elijah Ross. It's Ross coming in there, and yes, a foul there for Elijah Ross, his 3rd, as now we'll be back to the free throw line for Jordan Perry, and right now for Elijah Ross, his 3rd. But Jordan Perry back to the free throw line, 8 points, 4 of 6 from the free throw line, 2 of 7 from the field. And that first one, no good there. Still a 2-point game as Lee Saffin will come into the ball game. And also Brandon Malone checks in for Jeff Kelly. So 62-60, double bonus for the rest of the game. 5:54 remaining here in regulation. And just for the Mountain Lions, really been playing a lot of extra basketball going into overtime as Perry, that first one up and good, and now Smith will get it to Elijah Ross, a 3-point game, and the intensity has been turned up here at Gallagly Event Center as Ross now screen there from Justin Smith, another screen on that one as now Ross gets to Abdili pump fakes, driving, loses that one, and now Pauly picks it up, and now a 4-on-4 opportunity. Now everyone getting back, and Pauly, good move there, no good though as Ian McDonald comes down with it. Now Elijah Ross with the ball as Ross now gets it to Malone. Malone thought about the 3, quick pass and tip there as Glenn Abdili, smart decision letting it go out of bounds. So still a lot of basketball to be played here. Both teams 11 turnovers on the night. It's been a pretty close battle, and it seems like just this year Chadron State and UCCS really always will come down to the wire this year. As now Malone gets it to McDonald, top of the key. Now hands it off to Elijah Ross as Ross gets a screen. Ross now pulls up, no good, tipped, and Justin Smith will tip it out to Elijah Ross. Smart play there as Ross now will slow it down, run the offense, have some time to kill. As now Elijah Ross, right wing, setting up the offense, gets it to Ian McDonald, top of the key. McDonald gets it to Justin Smith, almost loses it. Now we'll take it up, and good for Justin Smith. 13 points on the night. Now a 1-point ball game as Pauly with the ball, and now Pauly guarded by Brandon Malone as Saffin has been on fire, had to sit, just sitting purposes, coming back out here and has to be careful here as now Busby with the ball, now gets to the post of Johnson as Johnson now looking, now will drive, spin move, strip there. Now Johnson hits the deck and will throw it to Saffin. Good play there as Busby now with the ball. 3 seconds, goes up, and no call, goes out of bounds. Believe we'll have 1 second. No, a shot clock violation. The ball did not go out of bounds before the shot clock was turned off. So 62-63, Matt Reeder checking in for Michael Johnson. Also Jeff Kelly coming in for Justin Smith. And really, it has been a fun one here tonight. Senior night will honor Trayshawn Wilford and Tim Haas, the seniors for the Mountain Lions, after this game. But right now, just a close battle here as Mountain Lions still haven't led since the first half. McDonald gets it to Kelly. Kelly finding Glenn Avdili, left wing, back to Kelly. Kelly gets a screen there. As Kelly now back to Elijah Ross. Now Avdili 13 seconds on the shot clock. So Avdili now hands it off to Malone. Malone now gets a screen and there gets it out to Kelly. 6 seconds, spin move. Jeff Kelly up and in for the freshman on that play. Great play there by Jeff Kelly. 9 points on the night for him as he last night had 3 points against Regis. Turning it up here. 64-63. Pauly with the ball. Pauly working on Malone and now will drive and take it up. Blocked by Ian McDonald at the rim. Beautiful play there. Now Mountain Lions on the run. Ross now will try and keep the lead here for the Mountain Lions. First lead since the 58-second mark in the first half. Malone with the three. Up and in for Brandon Malone. And this crowd is going crazy. 67-63. Can barely hear ourselves. But now Pauly back at the attack. Gets it to Busby. Busby takes it up and in. Calming the storm here. It's now 65-69. It's now Elijah Ross with the ball, and now Elijah Ross coming back here as no, just 69-63. Pardon that one is Ross now with the ball and gets a screen there by Avdili. Avdili open for three. Why not let it fly? Up and good for Glenn Avdili. 2 straight threes there. 70-65. Mountain Lions taking a 5-point lead and really just on a tear. Here's Pauly now with the ball, and Pauly working on Brandon to Malone. Step back, gets an and one opportunity there for Pauly, and Mac Buckley just play after play. Excitement running in Gallagher Event Center as we have immediate timeout. You know, just your thoughts on the last couple of minutes as it has been a back and forth here at the Gallagher Event Center.
Wow, Charlie, just action-packed and just absolutely mind blown at the intensity too. It is a phenomenal game and it is just amazing to watch. It is just a back and forth. It's been a rant, raving, crowd hollering, big alley-ooping, big block. I mean, you name it, we've seen it tonight. This is a jam-packed night here for senior night, and everybody really shining and playing an amazing game. I mean, talk about the big block we just saw from Ian McDonald was huge. Brandon Malone comes down and hits a three for the Mountain Lions. It all just happened so fast, and the Mountain Lions are able to take that momentum and now send it as they have a 3-point lead with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go here. It's huge.
And it seems like both teams really just blow for blow and been a fun one. Like you said, Ian McDonald, a big block there. But right now, for the Mountain Lions coming out, and so Chadron State is Darius Pauly back to the free throw line, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and Justin Smith checking in for Ian McDonald. But just a wild game so far on senior night here as the Mountain Lions lead by 3. Darius Pauly will try and convert the and one opportunity, make it only a 2-point game. But right now, Darius Pauly back to the free throw line as he has had 14 games in double digits. His season high 26 points against Fort Lewis. As now Darius Pauly will convert the and one opportunity to make it a 2-point game. And now we're seeing a little bit of a full court just on Trayshawn Wilford there. Busby and Wilford really been guarding each other all night. Now Elijah Ross with the ball. Gets it to Justin Smith. Smith now over to Brandon Malone. Now gets it to Ross as Ross back to Brandon Malone. As Malone hit a clutch 3 not too long ago. Now Ross with the ball. Ross gets a screen there by Justin Smith. now Ross over to Blend Avdili. 6 seconds on the shot clock, throws it up to Justin Smith. Smith takes it up and in. Great play there for the Mountain Lions as head coach Jeff Culver wants a timeout now. 5-point game, 1:57 remaining. Justin Smith, 15 points, 7 rebounds. Really, that's what the Mountain Lions needed on that play.
Justin Smith, a great night so far. He's added 7 rebounds. He's gone to the line 7 times, made 5 of 7 of those. Even has had 2 assists. Justin Smith not only will be able to make that connection with Elijah Ross, huge team player, you know, able to really just work the offensive and defensive side of the floor. Great playing for Justin Smith, and Coach Silver calls a timeout. Less than 2 minutes to go here. Charlie, got to talk though, just taking a look at the roster, you see Mountain Lions have a lot more players that they're able to sub in and out. How much does that help when they compare it to the Chadron State Eagles, who have less players and are on the road tonight?
You know, really, the Eagles have been fighting through everything tonight. They've had a tough one. Already Austin Hall fouled out there, so there's another player gone. Michael Johnson with 4, Vaughn Saloon with 4, and then also Miles Busby with 4. So that's 3 other players that possibly could be fouled out for the Mountain Lions. They'll play with 3 other players who also have 4, Trayshawn Wilford, Brandon Malone, and Ed Burke. So really, it's a little bit more of an even ball game there just because both teams have to be careful. But you just see for the Chadron State Eagles a lot of determination here, really trying to come out with a win on this one, as their largest lead was 11 points, as that was 10:49 remaining in the second half. And just that alone, it's been a back and forth game. Still 4 lead changes. The game has only been tied once tonight, as Pauly just really letting a lot of time roll off there. Now getting it to Busby. Busby now looking for Saffin, as Saffin will pull up. No good, and won the foul there. Rebound, as now Pauly will have the ball. Thought about the 3, gets it to Busby, as Busby now looking into the post. Fresh new shot clock here is Reeder with the ball. Reeder now looking and will drive, taking it himself as he gets it back out to Pauly. As Pauly now doesn't want the 3, wants to get something, as he's working on Padilla. Wang gets it out to Reeder. Reeder thought about 3, 8 seconds on the shot clock as Reeder driving on McDonald, takes it up and in for Matt Reeder. Quiet game for him, only 4 points on the night, but 5 rebounds. As Elijah Ross with the ball, 2-point game, heading to 1 minute left in regulation. As now Padilla Wang with the ball. Wang now gets it to Ian McDonald. McDonald gets it tipped there by the Eagles. 16 seconds left on the shot clock, as now it is a must-score mentality for both teams on every possession, as Blend Avdili, Brandon Malone coming in for Padilla Wang and Jeff Kelly. Also, Trayshawn Wilford will check back into the game for Ian McDonald. So 72-70, 1:06 remaining. Blend Avdili now will take the inbounds. Gets it to Wilford. Wilford now in the corner. 14 seconds on the shot clock as Wilford driving. Gets it to Justin Smith. Justin Smith almost throws one down there, as that is a foul, I believe, will be on Trayshawn Wilford. As Wilford, that will be his 5th. He will foul out on senior night. And Trayshawn Wilford will end his night. 16.7 rebounds. And now Jeff Kelly will come in, as you see. Great just leadership there for Elijah Ross, knowing Mountain Lions in a crucial possession cannot have any technicals on tonight's game. And now we will go to the free throw line, as it will be Darius Pauly, who does have 8 of 9 from the free throw line, 14 points. And for the Eagles, that is who you want on the free throw line. This is some big free throws.
You know, I think that last play was really tough for Trayshawn Wilford because of how hard Trayshawn Wilford got thrown down. Really, from the sideline, we were viewing, Trayshawn Wilford looked like he got thrown across the floor a little bit. So that's just tough for the Mountain Lions and tough for Trayshawn Wilford, but has to battle through that mentally, that mental toughness to, like you said, Charlie, that leadership from Elijah Ross, just stepping up, talking to his teammates, talking to Trayshawn and saying, hey man, it's all right, we're going to go out there, we'll finish the game for you.
And Darius Pauly goes 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 15 points, and now only a 1-point game, 59 seconds remaining. Mountain Lions right now really have to look, just try and get a bucket in, no matter a 2 or a 3. Chadron State Eagles still in this game, as first time these two teams met, went to overtime, actually ended up being 75-71, so almost a close one there. But for the Mountain Lions right now, who do you go to in this time of need?
You know, right now I think Elijah Ross has really been stepping up as a leader, but Jeff Kelly's hot, Justin Smith is hot, Brandon Malone just knocked down 3s, Blend Avdili went back-to-back nights with 21 points. It's really up for grabs right now, but got to, give the Mountain Lions some credit here as far as composure-wise, being able to battle back and get to where they're at right now. Elijah Ross now getting a heavy pressure by Pauly as he's able to get up the floor with some speed and trying to get this offensive rolling with this possession.
As Ross now stuck there, Avdili driving, gets it to Justin Smith, but that will be out of bounds. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 43 seconds remaining in regulation. 72-71 as Avdili will take the inbounds here. So now Avdili will get it to Elijah Ross. Ross now will get it out to Brandon Malone as Malone now back to Ross. Ross now slowing it down, 7 seconds on the shot clock as he'll get a screen by Justin Smith. So now Ross working on Reeder, will try and pull up. Now gets it to Kelly, 1 second as that was a shot clock violation. As Mountain Lions, not knowing what time was on the clock, Ian McDonald will sub in. Now 28 seconds remaining. The shot clock is turned off here. 12th turnover there for the Chadron State Eagles, and now the Chadron State Eagles have a chance to win this game. 28 seconds will most likely try and take it down to the last second as now Pauly with the ball guarded by Padilla Wang as Pauly now working and pump fakes and gets it out to Busby, who shoots the three. No good there. Rebounded by Kelly. Kelly now gets it to Ross. Ross will try and run in a foul there by Lee Saffin, his first. So Mountain Lions catch a break there as Miles Busby, a good attempt on that one. His second three, 0 of 2 from the three-point line. So now Elijah Ross can make it a 3-point game as Ross, 6 points, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, has had an off game but still has done it in multiple ways. 6 assists, 2 rebounds, and now Elijah Ross on the free throw line as we will see what the sophomore can do here as Elijah Ross, first free throw, up and good for the sophomore out of Aurora, Colorado. Last game, 14 points, 4 rebounds against Regis, and an 84% free throw shooter as now Elijah Ross trying to go 2 of 2 there and makes that one, makes it a 4-point game as we have a timeout by head coach Jeff Culver. So if you are the Chadron State Eagles down by 3, got to think it's going to Lee Saffin, who has hit the most threes in this game for the Eagles. But Mac, what do you think here? Do you go for a 2, try and get a foul, or do you just go for the 3 and for the tie?
Just analyzing that last play before we jump into that, I think Busby, jumped the gun a little bit with that shot just being released with 15.9 seconds to go. Don't think he knew he had that much time left. So now Mountain Lions capitalize. Elijah Ross gets the foul, goes to the line. But like you're saying, Charlie, Saffin's been on fire, 3 of 7 from the three-pointer, like you just mentioned. He's also had, 14 points on the night. I think the Chadron State Eagles are either going to try to go to him, but I think first they're going to go to Pauly, have Pauly drive the lane, then get the double team, open it up, then kick it out to Saffin. Is what we've seen them do already. And I think they're going to try and find a way to do that with about 16 seconds left.
Yeah, with Darius Pauly getting to the free throw line a lot tonight as he has been to the line 11 times. But just with this game, Mountain Lions just have to be careful. Can't foul here, but for the Chadron State Eagles, knowing that a couple players in foul trouble will try and attack. And I do believe still 15 seconds, a lot of time left here. Darius Pauly, most likely, Mountain Lions not trying to give up the 3. Will try and drive and get the 2 as now in for the Mountain Lions, Brandon Malone, Justin Smith, Ian McDonald, Jeff Kelly, and Padilla Wang. In for the Chadron State Eagles, you have number 10, Vaughn Saloon, number 3, Lee Saffin, number 21, Darius Pauly, 00, Matt Reeder, number 23, Jordan Perry. It's a full court press here for the Eagles, and 15.9 seconds as Saffin comes up and will take it up the floor, guarded by Padilla Wang. Now 10 seconds as hands it off to Pauly. Now Pauly trying to work as they will try and find someone. Gets it to Saloon as he shoots the 3. No good. Rebound as that goes out of bounds. Will stay Eagles ball. 0.7 seconds left on the game. Now the Eagles just have to get a catch and shoot opportunity. 0.7. Still a lot of time as head coach Jeff Culver will call a timeout timeout here. So 0.7 seconds, have to go to 3 now. Still a good opportunity. Loom got a pretty good opportunity there, just couldn't connect.
Yeah, Loom looked like he had to rush that shot just a little bit. He shot 50% from beyond the arc tonight, 2 of 4, and he just wasn't able to connect that. Definitely a lot of pressure, a lot of cutting, a lot of curling. So as he landed, it didn't look like he got a secure foot position when he released that. So that ball ended up firing much further than he anticipated. But 0.7 seconds, Charlie, you just talked about good strategic play for Chadron State Eagles. But for the Mountain Lions, they just got to stay solid defensively and not foul here.
As Mountain Lions right now 0.7 seconds away from getting the victory here against Chadron State, but 74-71 right now leading the way. Trayshawn Wilford with 16 points, fouled out. Justin Smith with 15. Then for Chadron State, you have Lee Saffin with 14 points and Darius Pauly with 15. So 0.7 seconds left. Has to be a catch and shoot here. And right now, the referee's heading back to the replay, seeing if there's any time that could be switched up here. And just taking a look, we will see on this one is they have to inbounce it behind the basket, so we'll see what happens. But 74-71, 0.7 seconds left, and really this is what the Mountain Lions have been about the last couple of weekends. They have just been in some close games and have gotten the best out of it, as on the road South Dakota Mines, Black Hill State, some really close games.
Yeah, Charlie, those games ended up going into some extra minutes there. Both of them overtime, back-to-back nights in overtime. Mountain Lions ended up getting a 10-point finish on that Friday night's game, thanks to Elijah Ross's 3 that tied the game to put him in overtime. And then on Saturday night's game, Elijah Ross was able to find a lane, drive to the basket, and then just put up a nice little floater lay-in shot to get the winner, make that 79-77. And then the Black Hill State just couldn't bounce back after that one. So seeing how the Mountain Lions were able to win those close games over the past weekend just makes me really excited, for this final countdown.
As we will see here, referee still checking it out, but right now both teams on the floor. Ian McDonald, that 6'8" wingspan, going to good use here as he is guarding the inbounds, is making it a little tougher there as Mountain Lions playing big here, only having 2 guards, and then Jeff Kelly playing the 3 right now, as they're putting 1.4 seconds left. So still have enough time for a dribble and a shot here, but we'll see if that will mess with the game plan here for Chadron State Eagles, as we will get the time set here. So right now 1.7. Believe we'll go to 1.4 though. But right now, referee just trying to figure it out here, and Mountain Lions and Gallagher Event Center just rocking here. It's been a fun game. As now 1.4 seconds on, and now head coach Jeff Culver calling a timeout. A little bit of just icing Chadron State, seeing what they set up there. As you saw for Chadron State, 2 players on the high post and then 2 players on the low post. And now a smart play here for head coach Jeff Culver. As it seems like a little bit of a chess match breaking out right now.
That's that mental battle. These 2 coaches just trying to out-coach each other right now. With the 3-point game, you can get in, you can make the 3, and then tie it up, then force the extra minute. So it's going to be tough for the Mountain Lions as far as how they're going to defend this outside shot, how they can contain it and not allow it. There was 0.7 seconds. Seeing that there's double the amount of time now on the clock, that changes up the game strategy, it changes up gameplay. So Coach Culver just wants to go back to the drawing board and now sends his team out on the floor.
Mountain Lions trying to get a win, their last home game of regular season, and Pauly will take the inbounds, as you have Saffin and Saloon on one side, and then Reeder and Perry on the other, as Pauly will have a difficult pass here. As now we will take the inbounds, and Pauly now looking, will get it to Saloon for 3, blocked there by Padilla Wang, and that is the end. No, a foul there on Padilla Wang, as Saloon will head it to the free throw line, as yes, Padilla Wang fouls, gets the tip, but a foul there, so Saloon will head to the free throw line, as Saloon first free throw attempts on the night. Saloon, a 66% free throw shooter, and right now cannot miss a free throw. or the game will be over, as both teams now head back to the benches, and we will see if they'll add a little bit more time on the clock. But 74-71, head coach Jeff Culver not happy with that one. Padilla Wang, just from our point of view, had the ball, but then guess two coming off of that block just ran into Say Loon, and now Say Loon will go to the free throw line for some of his biggest free throws of his career.
And, just talking about Say Loon, how he just got done shooting the three-pointer before this play and ended up, just hitting nothing but air on that. It's a little bit of a mental challenge for him as far as to buckle down, be able to knock out all three of these free throws. But, you mentioned a big thing. He's shooting at 66%. So, it's up to him and the end of the game here to let's see what the officials are doing as they are talking it over, looking at the replay.
And right now, Joe, just looking and see if there will be any time left. 0.6 seconds will be left on the clock. So Say Loon does hit this. Mountain Lions will still have a chance for a catch and shoot. But now Say Loon heading to the free throw line for 0.6 as Elijah Ross will check back into the game here. We'll have to sit and we'll see here. But for Say Loon, just has to be perfect. So really 0.6 seconds left, 74-71, and we will see for Vaughn Say Loon, 6 points on the game, 4 fouls, 3 rebounds, and some big free throws here for Say Loon as that first one up and good for Say Loon. Makes it only a 2-point game now, 74-72, as now the crowd getting more into this game as Say Loon, second one up and good, nothing but net there. Now a 1-point game as Elijah Ross will come in for Padilla Wing. Still 0.6 seconds left. Mountain Lions do believe they don't have a timeout left. Can still throw it all the way across the field or floor, and we'll try and get something here as Say Loon 0.6 seconds. And will go and miss that one as Elijah Ross comes down with it, and that is the ball game as Say Loon 2 of 3 as the Mountain Lions clutch that one out, 74-73. A tough one there for Say Loon, but for the Mountain Lions, a good win.
So solid, great play. Elijah Ross comes up with the ball, great rebound there, good composure, just able to hold off on that game. And Say Loon, it was a great attempt there as far as going 2 of 2, but just could not close out with that third and final free throw there. I mean, great play, and though a lot of heart from this Chadron State team, really giving it their all as far as they're coming on the road in Gallagher Event Center. Ended up being a phenomenal game, 1-point game at the end there.
As the Mountain Lions overall go 1-1 on the weekend, losing to Regis and then Chadron State. We have a little bit of a senior night here, but overall, just thoughts on the weekend and what do you really think for the Mountain Lions after a big win there?
I didn't want to say it too soon, but the Mountain Lions are winning the close game. When it's just neck and neck, we saw it last weekend. I talked about that, them getting the extra minutes going into overtime. Now taking a look at tonight, Mountain Lions were able to just battle back and just come from behind. They were down by 11, and they just second half really came out firing. It was so awesome to see them grab that momentum, have the fans just cheering them on at their back, and it's senior night too. So just a huge playing for the Mountain Lions to get a win on senior night, closing out the weekend going 1-1. That's huge for Trayshawn Wilford and for Tim Haas.
Yeah, Trayshawn Wilford ends up fouling out, 16 points, but still good as they will take the win. And as Mountain Lions, that will be the last home regular season game, and we'll see what happens. They're still fighting for playoff position, but for Mac Buckley and Charlie Botnick, this will be our last regular season home broadcast. Hope you had as much fun as we did, and we'll be back and for the UCCS Athletic Network.